So, since we worked a lot on trying to get ourselves in tune with better intonation, I thought today we could actually do an exercise in audiation. Audiation, let me write that on the board for you. Just in case you see it somewhere, just a handy bit of vocabulary. Audiation is a term that basically means visualizing what you are singing or playing in your head while and before you're doing it. We do this with either like solfege syllables, like you might have heard choirs singing do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and so forth. You can also do it with a system of numbers, 1 to 8, because there are 8 notes in a key. On the board, I've written just whole notes in C major, and I've numbered them 1 to 8, and that goes from C to C, and 8 is the octave. When you're in a key, audiation allows you to think about the stepwise motion that you're making, and you get to learn to fill out a key and its relation to tonic. And this is very helpful for wind players, not just singers, because the act of getting a note, especially on a brass instrument, and getting in tune with the note on a wind instrument, it's the same mental process of hitting a note mentally as if you were singing it. So it's not separate at all, even though you might initially think that it is. The first standard on the poster is singing. You notice those are sort of generic standards. We could theoretically, those could be standards for rock band, concert band, marching band, percussion ensembles, anything. But singing is number 1 for a reason. So we're going to work on that. I'm going to put a couple of little brackets down here to notate what are half steps. And these are slightly smaller skips as you're going up the scale. Everything else is a whole step. So when we go from 3 to 4, it'll be slightly smaller, and we go from 7 to 8, it'll be a slightly smaller leap in sound, or slightly smaller step in sound. Now, when I say we're going to visualize this, I'm going to give us time in between notes to think about where we're going. Now, we're used to doing things by rote, especially marching band, where you come in, you look at the music, and maybe you don't know what's going on, and you just kind of pick it up from people around you. With audiation, it's not the same thing. You're thinking about where the music is going and trying to get an idea of how it should sound visually. So even when we're doing simpler stuff, we will give at least a little bit of pause between notes so that you can mentally make that leap before you perform it with your mouth. Make sure to sing out. Everything always sounds a little bit better with more air. You know that from being wind players. Please don't feel embarrassed. I will be using this as a pitch center and as a guide. It will probably be higher than some of you sing. Feel free to match octaves and do what you need to do. So, we will start on C. That is going to be 1. So everybody, 1. Good. And as we slide up, we'll go to D. That's going to be 1, 2, 1. And let's just go that far. So 1 is here. So let's point. Here's 1, 2, 1. Great. And that's it, guys. That's the simple concept. It just gets a little bit more complicated from here. So we've got 1, 2. Next one is 3. So let's do a 3, 3. Let's go back down. 2, 1. Good. Yeah, we're a little bit out of tune with each other. It's not like we've done this a whole lot necessarily, so that's fine. Don't shy away if you hear a little bit of offness. It's going to happen. All right. Now remember, we're about to go up to 4. 4 is a smaller step. It's a half step. It's the difference. It's a minor second. So all the times we've played Jaws, that's what you're dealing with here. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. So let's try to walk up that far. 1, got up to 5, we could do an arpeggio. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's skip just we'll start skipping just a little bit. We'll start off with steps and then we'll do a couple of skips. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 5. Don't shy away. 5, 3, 1. All right. Just like when we're playing an instrument, if we let our sound slowly die, it sounds like it's dying. 5. Air should be going, or air should not. So let's try to do that. I mean, I know we're not going to be doing a whole lot of singing, but always try to get a good sound. And if you do it while you're singing, you'll do it when you're playing a wind instrument. Strong air, good releases. Let's see here. Let's just walk ourselves up to 5. Let's see if we can go the rest of the way. Here's 5, 6, 7. It's a little bit higher. There you go. Small step. 8, 1. Yeah, and listen to how good of a job you're doing. And that's all it is. Now let's do the trick, right? It's a little bit of a mental trick. We've been here. We're going to go. That's going to become our new 1. And let's try it on the new tonic. 1, 2, 3. Small step. 4. Yeah, we've lost it a little bit, and that's okay. So the chord in this key is. Let's all match up on 1. And 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. All right, here's what we're going to do now. I'm going to step over here. I'm going to let you guys kind of do it to with a beat, and I'll help you modulate. But we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and so forth. Actual pitches are changing, but same numbers, same basic concept. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. You're a beginning choir now. That's basic choir warm-up.